Well, good evening. I'm Bob McBain. I'm the mayor of the city of Piedmont. Thank you for coming out this evening, virtually, to enjoy our annual tree lighting. I appreciate everybody being engaged and watching it this season. And in fact, I think given this last year, I doubt there are any years it's more important for us to celebrate our holiday season and to recognize and celebrate our traditions. It's very important in our community, and I think this recognizes that. So hopefully everybody will have a good, happy holidays and come by and look at the tree and remember how important it is to our community. But none of this happens without the work of a lot of very volunteers, and I want to recognize those people this evening. First of all, to the Piedmont Beautification Foundation and President Gail Lambert for organizing and hosting this event and putting it all together. And also Nick Milosevic and the crew from Piedmont Public Works for handling the tree and the tree lights this year. Also the Make-A-Wish Foundation, who will be making an appearance a bit later. Also the PHS, Piedmont High School Troubadours, will be singing tonight, virtually again, with a recorded presentation. Also to KCOM, our friends at KCOM who work for the city, for putting this on TV, where everyone in the community can view it. Also locally, the Piedmont Exedra, the Post, the Portal, East Bay Times for providing generous coverage of our event. And finally, to the community for all your support and efforts to make this a great community that we know today. And just as a final note, this is my last year as mayor, and this will be my last time at the tree lighting. Although I fully expect to come next year and watch it, this is the last time for me to preside. And I just want to say how grateful I am to the community for the support and the opportunity that they have given me to serve on the city council and to serve as mayor for these past 3 years. It really has been a privilege, and it really has been an honor. And people have asked me, how are things going in Piedmont? And this is what I tell them. Given our community, I have never been prouder to be mayor of this community than I have been this last year. This people of our community have shown such respect, such intelligence, and been so committed to helping everybody. It's been a privilege and a pleasure, and I'm very grateful for having the opportunity to serve this community. And I'll miss that part, but I'll still be here, and I do plan to be here next year and watch it when we all can get together personally and watch the tree get lit. So thank you very much. And the next up, the Piedmont High School Troubadours will be performing some Christmas songs that have been pre-recorded for our enjoyment. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Nate Sivak, and we are members of the Piedmont Troubadours. We are honored to be singing here tonight for you all. The tree lighting is an annual highlight for our group, and we would like to thank the Piedmont Beautification Foundation for putting on this great event once again this year. We will sing a few of our favorite songs, and we encourage everyone to sing along.
You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a shiny nose, had a shiny one, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
It's a shiny one.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call
at the shiny one.
They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, he said, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer laughed him, as they shouted, look at the shiny one, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. You'll go down in history, you'll go down in history.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Waddle,
Holly jolly, holly holly jolly waddle, holly jolly, holly holly jolly waddle, holly jolly, Holly, holly, jolly whoa. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And if you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's in case you didn't hear. Oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas, Christmas. This year, holly jolly, holly, holly jolly, whoa, holly jolly, holly, holly jolly, whoa, holly jolly, holly, holly jolly, whoa. Maotsu Yeshuati Lehano Leshabea Tikon Betefilati Beshantoda Neshabea Letuhinot Mitzat Hamnavea Asek Mod Beshir Mizmor Anukat Hamizbea Asek Mod Beshir Mizmor Anukat Hamizbea. Oh, Christmas tree, how are thy leaves so verdant? Oh, Christmas tree, much pleasure doth thou bring me, not only in the summertime, but in winter is thy prime. Oh, Christmas tree, how are thy leaves so verdant? There is just one thing I need, and I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. You, baby. All the lights are shining so brightly everywhere. And the sound of children's laughter fills the air. Whoa. I hear those sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you please bring me what I really need? Won't you please bring my baby to me? Oh, I don't want a lot for Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. I just want to see my baby outside my door. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
This next song will be our final for the evening. Please reach out to the Piedmont Troubadours at gmail.com if you are interested in more holiday cheer. Thank you again for letting us celebrate the holidays with you.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young Virgin, Mother and Child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
And next up, I'd like to introduce Gail Lambert, who's the president of the Piedmont Beautification Foundation. Gail?
Good evening, friends and neighbors. I'm Gail Lambert, president of the Piedmont Beautification Foundation. Tonight we are celebrating the 56th annual community tree lighting ceremony. However, it's the first time we will be sharing this experience virtually. The pandemic has created many challenges for everyone, from the shelter-in-place order to restricted schools, travel, commerce, entertainment, and most importantly, family and group gatherings. In order for this tradition to continue, I want to acknowledge and thank several people for making this event possible. Firstly, thanks to Barbara Love, who so graciously accepted the job of organizing this event before we realized the constraints of COVID would continue to limit group gatherings. She had to reinvent the wheel, if you will, by coordinating with our local cable TV channel, KCOM, to film this event with the correct safety protocols in place so we could continue this revered community tradition. Thank you to the Troubadours for bringing the holiday spirit into our home with their lovely singing. And many thanks to Patty Siskind, Mary Lou Regalis, and over a dozen volunteers from the Piedmont Garden Club who worked with the city's public work department to adorn this lovely 60-foot redwood tree here in the center of town. And special thanks to Chester Nakahara, who will be retiring later this month as the Director of Public Works with over 23 years of service, and for his collaboration with the Piedmont Beautification Foundation and his long-standing service to the community. And to Shelley Putzer and the Piedmont Recreation Department for helping Santa set up a special mailbox here in the center of town for young kids to send greetings to Santa at the North Pole. And a warm welcome to Santa, who will make a special appearance later in this program. Thank you to Deb Obendorf, who worked with the Make-A-Wish Foundation to identify our special guest this evening, Ella Wade, who will do the honor of lighting the tree. And last but not least, thanks to Mayor Bob McBain, whose presence this evening will be his last as our city mayor, host, and MC of this event. I would like to give special thanks to Bob for his years of service as mayor and for his unwavering support of the Piedmont Beautification Foundation and its mission to maintain the city's parks, public spaces, and the integrity of the infrastructure, which all contribute to the civic well-being of our beautiful city. This evening, as we celebrate the holiday season and give thanks, I would like to acknowledge and thank everyone who has generously contributed to the Piedmont Beautification Foundation, which helped make this event possible. Even in these uncertain times, our mission can continue to be as important and relevant as ever. We are working with the city to focus on projects that have a safety component, will serve all ages, are outdoors oriented, and can be accomplished in a short period of time. So I invite all of you to send a lasting holiday greeting to friends, family, and neighbors by contributing to the Piedmont Beautification Foundation. And if you make your donation by December 12th, your name will be published in the Exedra and the Piedmont Post. However, donations are welcome at any time by going online to piedmontbeautificationfoundation.org, and you can make a tax-deductible contribution and see our preliminary plans for the new Guilford Highland Handrail and Steps project. So in closing, I wish you all good cheer and goodwill as you enjoy your own personal holiday traditions. and I hope everyone will find some measure of grace in these uncertain and unprecedented times. Now, I would like to introduce our former Piedmont Beautification Foundation President, Patty Siskind, who will present to City Administrator Sarah Lillevan a $100,000 donation from the Piedmont Beautification Foundation to the City of Piedmont, which will help fund the Linda Beach, California Nature Playscape and Tot Lot project. Good evening and happy holidays.
Good evening out there in virtual land. I'm so sorry that you could not join us tonight and have the young children out here experiencing happiness with running around, spilling their hot cider, or watching the tree being lighted, or waiting for Santa. But I'm hoping tonight that we have provided you with a little bit of happiness and joy at your home, so that next year you can keep in mind that we will all be able to get together and have our neighbors and friends in a healthy, happy holiday where we can all hug each other. I'm happy to be here tonight as a representative of PBF. My predecessor, Nancy McHugh, and the current president, Gail Lambert, and I have been working over the last 3 years to help build community support for the development of the Beach, Linda, Tot Lot, as well as the California Playscape. As you may know, the Tot Lot is one of the facilities that is most used in the city of Piedmont. And it's a mess. It really needs some help. So for the past 3 years, we have, during our 3 presidencies, we have been working on doing fundraising for this project. And I'm happy to say that we have raised $100,000. Sarah Lillevan will be speaking about what the city is doing with grant requests, and hopefully tonight she'll be able to give us a timeline for breaking ground on this project. It is important for everyone to know that this is a combined effort. It's the private funding from the residents of Piedmont and cooperation with the mayor and the city employees that make these things happen. So our thank you is to the citizens of Piedmont for their generosity. I'd also like to thank the PBF team for their organizational skills. And so now I would like to present this beautiful big check to Sarah Lillevan and hand over the program to Sarah. So thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Patty, and wow, to everyone involved with the Piedmont Beautification Foundation. What a remarkable and generous gift. $100,000, that's a lot of money, and it's going to go a long way to help us move forward with the Linda Beach Master Plan, and in particular, the Tot Lot and California Playscape. So I don't want to talk for too long, but I have to say that really, in many ways, the inspiration for the whole Linda Beach conceptual master plan, which was a wonderful community process that has a really great vision for that space and what it can become over the coming years, really started with a CIP tour on a Saturday in May 5 or 6 years ago, which several PBF members participated in, including Nancy McHugh and Patty Siskind, who looked at that Tot Lot and started this conversation, which honestly led me as the recreation director at the time to go from there thinking what could be even better at Beach beyond just improving the Tot Lot. And really that was the impetus for that lengthy and important community process that developed the master plan that evolved into the California Playscape, which is going to be an amazing addition to the city of Piedmont and to an area between the Linda Beach Playfield and the Oakland Avenue Bridge, which currently is not just underutilized, it's unutilized. And that's what this check is going to go towards, is really helping push that along with the diligent work of Shelley Putzer and Nancy Kent on the city staff, who are aggressively going after grant monies to go along with this donation from the Beautification Foundation to move that project forward as quickly as we can. I know Patty just mentioned she wants a timeline for breaking ground. I love that she's pushing that and pushing me to give you that. I can't do that today, but I can say that this contribution is going to help move us forward much more quickly than we could otherwise. So really sincere and heartfelt thank you to PBF. I have to say, if I hadn't sat in on and been able to listen to PBF's quarterly meetings over the last 6 years, I wouldn't believe that an organization like this exists. It really is remarkable, and one of the things that makes Piedmont special. So again, sincere thanks to PBF. While I'm on my thank yous, and I will try to keep this brief, I also want to say a sincere thank you to the residents of Piedmont for really their patience, support, encouragement, understanding during this very, very challenging year.
Hi, I'm Dennis Schrag from Make-A-Wish, Greater Bay Area, and I just want to thank the Piedmont community. I'm representing our whole organization when I say how grateful we are to be a part of the annual tradition of the tree lighting for this, the second year in a row. And just to tell you a little bit about Make-A-Wish, our mission is to grant life-changing wishes to kids who are fighting critical illnesses. And a lot of people still think that Make-A-Wish is only for kids who are terminally ill, and that's definitely not the case. Most of the kids survive and thrive into adulthood, and the wish has a big part of the healing process. Now, the pandemic has had an impact on our organization, as it has on so many groups that do wonderful work all over the Bay Area. And one of those impacts is that we have a lot of kids that are waiting for their wishes. More than 500 kids now are in our pipeline. They have wishes to go places like Disneyland or Hawaii, and it's just not safe to do that yet, obviously. So we're planning and preparing for the time that we can grant all those wishes safely. But I do have good news in telling you that we are granting a lot of wishes now as well. These are wonderful wishes. Kids who are wishing for things like puppies or computer gaming equipment. They're having online shopping sprees. They're meeting celebrities virtually, and they're even having wishes to give back. And some of these philanthropic wishes are really inspiring. Now, the wish has an incredible impact on the child and the family. It brings hope and joy, and that is incredibly essential now more than ever. And I'd love to tell you about one special wish kid from our own Piedmont community, Ella Wade. Ella Wade had an amazing wish when she was 8 years old, and I'm going to let Ella tell you about it, but I will say this. Ella has mentioned that there's two parts of the healing process. There's the physical part, where the doctors and the nurses and her providers take incredible care and really helped her fight through her disease. And then there's the mental healing part. And Ella mentions that Make-A-Wish was a critical piece of the mental healing that she had. And now to tell you about her very inspiring wish, here is Ella Wade and her lovely family.
Hi, my name is Ella Wade, and I have been a Wish Kid since 2014. In 2014, my wish was to meet Barack Obama. When I met him, one of the things he said is when I asked him, "Is being president hard?" He said, "Hard things are hard, but those are the things that are worth doing." And hearing him say that gave me hope. So I'm here tonight to be a part of that hope. Thank you so much for inviting me to light the Piedmont Christmas tree. Happy holidays, everyone.
For so many years, Santa's come to your town to meet you and greet you and see how you've grown. Hearing your stories, both naughty and nice, have gladdened Santa's heart like pearls beyond price. Most important to Santa is that you stay safe, wear masks when you have to, and shelter in place. So this special year, I've a plan that can't fail. Send all your wishes to Santa by mail. Santa loves getting letters, and this special year, those letters can say what you want him to hear. A picture, of course, is a special addition to thoughts and wishes you may have written. A big mailbox near the big Christmas tree will hold all the letters from you to me. And what we hope is even better, Santa will answer everyone's letter. And to ensure Christmas success, please include a return address. Come Christmas Eve, Santa's visit each home with blessings and laughter and gifts for each one. So celebrate Christmas with joy without end, staying happy and safe with family and friends. And now, with Ella's help, we will light the tree. Santa knows you are safe at home watching me, but he knows Christmas magic can still light the tree. So let's everyone raise their hands up with me, and together we'll count 1,